Paimon finally understands why you turned Trinidad down. You knew what he was planning, didn't you? That's why you didn't want to be the flame bearer this time, because it's a double-edged sword. The whole Mora thing was just a sneaky excuse.
Double-edged sword is right, but my response wasn't merely an excuse. To solve this exceptional problem, an exceptional price must... I'm working on it.
Really? Well, come on then, let's hear it.
In a moment. Didn't you have a question you were about to ask me?
Oh yeah. What was it again? Oh, right. We need to talk about Hao. He's completely unhinged.
I agree that he has a problem. He needs disciplining. So, I hired him a teacher.
You got him a teacher? Oh, Paimon would love to see him get scolded for bad behavior. Anyway, moving on. When we ran into a Hao, he said you two were investigating some abyss thing together. Is that related to the whole Mountain King situation?
Yes, that's the angle I've been working on. I'm a Saurian hunter, but I occasionally hunt the abyss too. One time, I was pursuing some purple demonic dogs when I accidentally entered a hidden space. I did some research after the fact. Apparently, they're known as beastly rifts, and there are many of them of all different sizes. That's where those purple dogs were coming from. So, if we can locate one of these beastly rifts, clear the monsters out, and move the Mountain King inside, he'd be able to continue living, but without posing a threat to the tribe.
Whoa, that sounds kinda crazy. Would it really work?
It's not without its risks, of course. There's a lot of unknowns in the equation. For instance, for all we know, a prolonged period inside the rift could make the Mountain King's condition worse. Still, we desperately need something like this, even just as a temporary measure. You've seen the conflict the issue is causing in our tribe for yourselves, and believe me, it's been a long time coming. The chief is adamant about keeping the Mountain King alive, whatever happens.
Paimon can understand. It's less about the Mountain King and more about preserving your culture and heritage.
Yes, but on the flip side, you've got people like Elder Trinidad, who is more concerned about protecting the people he cares about, now and into the future. And he has every right to take that view. It's one thing to try and preserve the last remnants of a glorious past, but making your kin pay the price for it? No one can seriously tell them that's a fair trade.
You're right. There's no easy answers here. Let's leave that to one side for a moment and assume we go with your plan. How do you actually intend to find one of these beastly rifts? Because at least in our experience, the dogs open the rifts when they want to attack us, not the other way around.
I think I know a way. You have any better ideas?
Not at the moment, but it just feels like using the power of the Abyss for our own ends isn't gonna end well. After all, the Abyss is what turned the Mountain King into a monster in the first place. People are gonna think you've lost your marbles.
If it doesn't end well, then that's the price we pay. Everything in the world comes at a price. Even when Yupanqui the Firebringer stole the Turnfire, it cost him dearly. The Mountain King's erratic outbursts have brought tensions within the tribe to a boiling point. Unless this gets resolved quickly, everyone will be stuck in a stalemate.
Alright, so what's this deal you wanted to make with us? We're hardly experts on exploiting abyssal power.
All I need you to do is keep people away from me. I'm getting harassed on a daily basis by people trying to convince me to be the flame bearer. I can't afford to waste all my energy dealing with them. If you help me out, there'll be a gift for you in return.
Ooh, what kind of gift?
Something well worth your while, I'd say. Just keep doing what you've been doing. Ingratiate yourself with the tribespeople, so everyone comes to terms with the fact that we have a new flame bearer. That way I won't have an endless stream of people coming to beg me to join the ceremony, and I can focus on finding a way to summon the beastly rift. Then, when the day of the ceremony comes, we'll move the Mountain King into his new home.
Still sounds pretty crazy. Even for a daredevil like you, that's dangerous. And even if it works, what if neither Chief Lina nor Elder Trinidad are happy with it? Have you thought about what you'd do then?
At least the two of them would finally be on the same side of the issue, leaving only me on the opposing side. The tribe needs leaders like them far more than a Saurian hunter for hire like me. Huh. Can I take that to mean we have a deal?
For sure. And who knows, maybe we'll come up with an even better solution to all of this in the next couple of days.
Great. Well, for the next couple of days, please spend some time among the tribe and lend a hand wherever you can. I'm sure everyone will be swept off their feet when they meet our new flame bearer. Good luck to us both.
Okay, task for the day. Meet the tribespeople and take...
Next target should be...
Pony, how can you call the Mountain King a monster?
Because he hurt a lot...
But it wasn't on purpose.
That's true.
How can you be so harsh to someone who's sick?
Toba, Huni...
Pony's saying nasty things about the mountain.
Once upon a time, maybe. But not any...
Yesterday, maybe, but not anymore.
Toba? Fine. I guess my dad is right. Things change, and you just have to accept it and move forward. As of today, our friendship is over. There's no going back. Oh, come on, cut it out, you two. We have some great news to tell you. The Traveler is gonna be the flame bearer for the next Turnfire night. He's gonna do a beautiful ceremony and cure the Mountain King's illness for good.
What? Really?
So that's what my dad wanted to talk to you about? To be fair, from what we saw the other day, you are pretty good at climbing cliffs. Probably just as good as Kanich.
Wait, speaking of Kanich, where even is that guy?
Oh yeah, good. We can get him to come, but if he catches you two fighting again, he won't be happy. He'll be sure to give you both a piece of his mind.
No, we can't let that happen. I've never even spoken to him before. I can't afford to make such a bad first impression.
I didn't mean to argue with Toba. All he said was that the Mountain King has done some pretty bad things. He was the one who turned it into... Yeah, if... all right. Dad just really...
Huh? Oh. I shouldn't have spoken to you the way I did either. It wasn't very nice of me. For the Traveler and Paimon, Kanich, and for Nana. I'm sorry too, Huni.
That's more like it. Now you're best friends again. Guess so. Toba, if I ever say something mean about the Mountain King in the future, I'll make sure I say it to someone else, and not you. I'd better better go buy some colored cloth for my dad now. He needs it for Turnfire night. Let's play again some other time. See you, Toba. See you, Traveler and Paimon.
Okay. I'll head home as well then. See you next time.
Okay, take care, you two. Even though they said they're sorry, it looks like their friendship isn't as strong as it was before. Let's just hope we can solve this once and for all. Come on, let's move on. Huh? Let's go. Hey there! What's happening here?
A rehearsal for the Turnfire Night dance.
Oh, there's a dance involved? Paimon wants to learn too!
You don't know it? Ah, I guess you're not from these parts, huh? It's rare to see a new face around the tribe these days. I thought everyone would be keeping away.
Why do you say that?
Because of the Turnfire Night, of course. The Mountain King could wake up at any time. That's why we're holding an emergency ceremony. This isn't one of those fun and games festivals. For outsiders, it might even be a little dangerous.
Well, did you know that the Flame Bearer this time is actually gonna be an outsider?
Oh, I did hear about that. It's a first for sure. I would have... What? Oh! It's you? Man, oh man! Well, this is a nice surprise. It's funny. I was just thinking that I'll probably miss out on meeting the new Flame Bearer, since I'm not taking part this time around. Then suddenly, there you are! Must be my lucky day!
You're not taking part in the Turnfire Night? How come? You're not an outsider too, are you?
You must be joking. Watch this! Not bad, right? Yeah, I'm considered one of the better-looking guys who dances beneath the pillars of the sacred flame. Been doing it a few years.
Oh, there.
Well, I feel like the whole Mountain King situation is getting more and more precarious. It's just not safe here anymore. The question is, what are we... The way things are going,
You look a little
disappointed? Nah, it's a great opportunity to go see the world. As every
What's this?
You've never heard of it? Speaking of which, the guy who...
A how?
Oh, yeah, him. So you know those two already, huh? Then, do you know how they met? It was deep inside some mysterious ruin, and they signed a contract there. The association folks say that the kind of contract usually comes with a huge hidden cost.
Really? That sounds ominous.
Who knows? But if it's true, Kanich can probably handle it. He knows what he's doing with weighing up contracts and costs and stuff. I doubt he'd make a contract that doesn't benefit him. Strangely enough, I actually happened upon a strange mural a while back, and it looked to me like it was depicting a Saurian and a human involved in some kind of Saurian-era contract ritual.
Oh, does that count as a relic then?
You bet it does. I was all ready to go take a picture of it and use that as my entry ticket to the association. But after all the abyssal activity recently, I heard that area's been overrun by monsters. The best laid plans, huh? I'll just have to wait and see if things improve. Or... You look like you know your way around a fight. I don't suppose there's any chance you'd be able to help?
If all you need to get is a picture, that should be pretty achievable, right? The Traveler deals with monsters.
Wait,
Come on, it's
Pyro Archon above. You two have hearts of gold, you know. Of course it is. There it is. It's inside these ruins. As you can see, the place is crawling with monsters.
Alrighty then. Stay back and take cover, Tiago. This could get dangerous. We'll take care of him.
Great minds think alike. I'm not about to cramp your style.
Strike a pose! Alright. Motion to compel. Ha! Alright. Let's light it up! Oh, brilliant! Motion to compel. Let's light it up! Boom boom!
Whew. That should be the last of them. It's a... Hey, look! That's gotta be it, right? Definitely looks like a mural. True. Now that you mention it, most ancient murals take up a whole huge wall. This looks more like someone with a paintbrush got bored and started doodling. It does match the story he told us, though. There's a Saurian and a human. So, is that supposed to be what an ancient contract ritual looked like? Whatever. We're not here to decipher it. Just photograph it. That's a wrap. Let's take it back to Tiago.
You've been robbed? Oh, Ponche. And I thought my luck was bad.
Oh, I put blood, sweat, and tears into that, and now I've got nothing to show for it. Some gap-toothed goon stole it from me.
Tiago, is this the picture you were looking for?
Let me take a look. Yep, that's the one. Pyro Archon above, you two are superhumans. Hey, Ponche, come and say hi to these guys. They're gonna be...
Wait, are you...
Huh?
My nephew Toba's been telling everyone about you.
Oh, so you're Toba's uncle? Sounds like we managed to make a bit of a...
Toba's not wrong, my friend. These two are honestly some of the nicest, most genuine people I've ever met.
Really?
Allow me to explain.
I spent years on the word...
It was an
And now it's all gone. That little goon ambushed me during...
That book was everything to him. It's like they robbed him of his soul when they took it.
Dear honored guests of our clan, I am but a helpless old student.
See what I mean, Ponche?
I don't...
Bring it!
Hey! You thieving rat! Give me my things back!
What do you want now, you old bum? God, you're a waste of space. Prepare to get shoved butt first into a tree hollow. Oh, what's this? Brought a little bodyguard with you, huh? All right, let's see what you've got. What's this? Eat dirt, suckers!
Hey, he's trying to get away!
Please! By all the warriors, heroes, gods, and kings, I can't run any longer. Please, I don't have your stuff anymore. Have mercy.
Oh yeah? Well, where is it then?
I threw it away.
You threw it away?
The old bum's bag didn't have a single mora in it. Just a tatty old book, worn out pens, and some old rags. All that time lying in wait was for nothing. I was so mad, I just threw all of it away.
Is that really the truth? Okay then, where did you throw it away?
The same place you found me. Look, I swear on the Pyro Archon, it's the truth. May all my...
Okay, what do we do now? It sounds like he's telling the truth. Right, let's...
Although the Turnfire is a heroic symbol in Hoytzatlan, it always comes with the more this holds this appears. You punky. Let me see the
Silence!
Do you truly find no joy at all in perusing such rich? Well, it may.
What? When? When will that...
Wow, you are just.
Silence!
All civilizations will be reduced to rubble by the passage of time. From ancient king, but from the ruins of every civilization, the dust will rise and never settle. Thus, and you, now.
We're so sorry, Mr. Ponche, but we couldn't find your manuscript anywhere.
Does that mean all of my heart?
You gotta stay positive, Ponche. You might have lost the book, but the
whole reason I worked so hard to get it finished, well, not exactly.
Oh, really?
I think the key to all...
Ponche, you know...
You're right, but Malipo may be a special case, given that it first...
Yeah, I remember that story. Maybe you're the special...
I'm not talking about...
Like what?
Like the fact that the Mountain King... The key factor is that Burkina... If you don't believe me, then answer me this.
Traveler, different situation but similar idea. Doesn't this remind...
So, I came to the conclusion that Malipo must refer to some mysterious ritual involving a tit-for-tat exchange. It began with the first Pyro Archon, fell with the Grand Alliance.
Hey?
I'm sorry.
Sounds to me like you dreamed up one fanciful theory.
Can he...
I more or less finished what I was doing.
Kanichi! I'm on to...
So Mr. Ponche, he...
I'll be there, Ponche. Let's go. Here will do. Yeah,
Sounds like you're...
You heard him. He hasn't worked out the
Yet.
I think it's possible. Burkina didn't fall to the abyss. He was killed by the Mountain King in an episode of madness. In his final moments, Burkina made the fateful decision not to fight back, and instead pass his blood and power onto the Mountain King. Maybe he thought the Mountain King was stronger than him, and more valuable to the tribe. Or maybe it was... Either way, I can believe the Turnfire was involved. Whether you think his sacrifice...
How can you drop these truth bombs with such...
This is what I've gleaned from my many interactions with the Mountain King. The story Elder Trinidad told you was the more... The Mountain King's mind isn't...
What?
Of course not. We should help... It's the only... The Mountain King is a hero to my tribe. Still, he's been the...
Ugh. Practical solutions hurt Paimon's brain.
Then let's break for the day. You're here. Very
Kaniche, didn't you say you found him a teacher? He's just as out of control as ever!
Hey! No one gets to discipline the almighty Dragon Lord.
Maybe because I've never had a gentle-natured companion like Paimon to compare against.
Is that a compliment?
Yeah, I see what—
Kaniche! We could drown this measly fly. Oh, just wait till I possess your dead body. I will commit heinous atrocities, tear down your legacy, destroy your reputation.
Traveler, Paimon. Let's get down to business.
With pleasure.
Check it out. I got my hands on this The Rift Hounds will tear through space to get this. Once they're here, you'll find out. Here they come. They'll tear you to pieces given half the chance. So be careful.
Hear the echoes of the storm. I'm going in. Incinerate!
Uh-oh. Are there even bigger ones on the way?
You see, Kaniche? I'm a man of my word. In fact, I'd say I under-promised and over-delivered. Nifty little gizmo, isn't it?
I take it this is your true form.
Now that our deal... Cliché, I know.
Huh?
Huh? Huh? What are you two doing here? Oh, Mr. Kaniche, this is not what we agreed on.
Traveler, this is the gift I got you. I know, but it looks like you've already...
Yikes. Frosty reception. Gotta say,
Don't be ridiculous.
there we have it. Changes it.
Sanka! Aha! So you're Glasses Guy! You tricked who?
What does it matter? A name is a superficial label. It's what's deep down inside that counts. And I've shown you the deepest parts of me.
That would explain a lot. Why else would you show up here and start acting like a wise guy? You looking for a fight?
I'll pass. I do rather like you, as I've said before. But my one quibble is that you really don't know your own strength.
Wait. Of course.
Haven't I told... I spend...
I investigated him. So, I struck a deal with him. He helps me summon a rift. I allow him to...
But that's all over. And now Kaniche, that would have given... But now I've run into you. Wait.
How? You are the worst of the worst! Colluding with the Abyss Order against Kaniche? How could...
There is no betrayal.
Don't worry.
Yes, and you should have picked a bigger
It looks like your disciplinary measures have been less than effective, Mr. Enjo.
What did you expect? Behavioral rehab isn't really our thing. Otherwise, we might as well change our name from the Abyss Order to the Abyss Boarding School.
The abysmal disorder would suit you better. Kaniche!
Traveler?
Hey now, I could never beat you. Do me a favor.
Darn! He got away
It's alright. He's not worth our time in it.
If you say...
To borrow that guy's words, names are superficial labels. Think of it like apples that have fallen from a tree. Even the unripe fruit blown off its branch before it's fully grown can
Huh. Well,
Of course!
ugh.
Don't worry. He can't hurt a fly. You could say that.
Paimon...
Such as... a how watching...
Vulture! Vulture!
Let's pick this up another time. You should go back and get some rest.
Oh, yeah.
Then it can't hurt to say this one more time. See you tomorrow.
Ah, at long last, you're back. I hear that you've done much for our people these last few days. Everyone has nothing but praise for you. Many young people have heard the rumors too. They're all eager to meet our new flame bearer.
Well, they won't have to wait for long. It's almost time for the ceremony. We really hope we can resolve the Mountain King situation quickly and smoothly. Seems like a lot of people have been worrying about it, huh?
Haha, well, it's nearly time. So, if you're ready, then follow me to the ceremony site.
Off we go!
Here we are.
Our honored guests have arrived. I have heard much about your fine work over the past few days. I hope you'll allow us to thank you properly after tonight's ceremony.
Don't worry about it. Getting this huge venue ready must have been a huge task. No need to make extra work for yourselves on our account.
If it means getting the Mountain King issue resolved, no cost is too great to bear.
A resolution will come in due course, but every great fire starts as a tiny spark. We must take it one step at a time.
No one would disagree with you if that were possible, Chief. But it's been far too long since we've seen a real step forward. Look around you. Can't you see how our numbers have dwindled since the last Turnfire night?
The ceremony was arranged on short notice. Many are away from home and could not make it back in time.
That may be so, but still...
Good evening, Traveler and Paimon.
Kanich! Not a moment too soon.
Chief Wayna, Elder Trinidad, could you give us a minute? I'd like to give the Traveler a few pointers as the previous flame bearer.
Very well, but make it quick. Let me know when you're done and we will begin the ceremony.
Let's step to the side. Has anyone gone over the key steps of the ceremony with you yet?
Yeah, Elder Trinidad did, but, Paimon seems to have forgotten them?
What a surprise! The flying ant has an ant-sized brain.
If you don't want your tongue to be burned off by the sacred flame tonight, I suggest you stay quiet. See those sacred flame pillars? Once you've lit the fire, go light each one up in turn. Once that's done, head down into the cave where the Mountain King slumbers. Light the braziers along the way, then bring the flame to the final altar. Then, the ceremony is complete.
That sounds simple enough.
The process isn't complicated, but remember, you mustn't turn back at any point. If you miss a pillar, you can't light the next one then come back to it. You have to keep moving forward, or it's seen as disrespecting our ancestors. If that happens, you won't receive the blessing of the Turnfire, and you'll have to start over. I made you a diagram that summarizes the steps. Take a look.
So that's our part. What about...
I'll be with you the whole way, and once you've lit the altar, I'll start summoning the rift. You can leave that side of things to me. Just focus on your part.
Okay, we'll try to remember all that and get it right the first time.
Ready when you are. But I think I saw Huni and the others just now. Maybe you should say hi before you start. Might make you less nervous. Just tell the chief when you're ready.
You're gonna make sure that I believe in you.
Mr. Trap.
Although I'd hoped... I got thinking last night, and I realized if the lesson... Besides, I'll have even more to write about this. I'll be taking...
Good luck, Mr. Trap.
How are you doing? Is all in order? I'm counting on you. Don't forget what we talked about. By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever on. My brothers and sisters, the time has come to light the fire once again, and let the Turnfire night shine bright in Hoytzitlan.
Go get the sacred flame. Nicely done. Off to a good start. Great stuff. You're over halfway. Keep it up. Impressive. Just one more to go. Come on. One last push. The final sacred flame pillar is up ahead. Great! All the pillars are alight. Next, it's down into the canyon, and head for the Mountain King's cave. Almost there. The cave is just up ahead. The Abyss presence is growing strong. We should deal with the contamination first. There's the altar of the sacred flame. Remember, light up the torches around it first.
Woohoo! We've lit up the final altar! That's the Mountain King up ahead, right?
That's him. Kangamato, king of the Yumka source from 500 years ago. He's very powerful.
Paimon can tell. He is huge. Let's tread carefully.
You've made it at last. You did even better than I expected.
Traveler, now comes the final and most important step of the ceremony. Please use the power of the sacred flame to cleanse the Mountain King of abyssal filth.
There's no need this time.
Hmm?
Such strong abyssal power. What is that thing? Kinich, what is the meaning of this?
Is that a beastly rift?
Chief Wayna, Elder Trinidad, this is about to get a little dangerous. You should step back.
What do you think you're doing?
Solving the Mountain King issue.
You mean by having him torn to pieces by rift hounds?
No, stop! We can't let that happen!
Foolish Locust! Can't you see? We're trying to shove your Locust King into the beastly rift!
But...
I'm sorry, Chief Wayna and Elder Trinidad. This is the only way.
Can you promise me that no harm will come to the Mountain King?
I can't guarantee it, but I'm fairly confident.
Traveler, this is not what we agreed on. You must... Okay, I see what this is. You've been in cahoots this whole time.
Ugh, you imbecile! What have you done?
Oh no! The device is destroyed!
You forced my hand. I had no choice.
Elder Trinidad! What are you doing?
No, the Mountain King is waking up! He will cause even more casualties!
Everyone out, now!
Ha 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 ha! It seems there is only one way to awaken you all from your willful blindness. More sacrifices must be made. Take me, O Mountain King! Take me as your next sacrifice!
Everyone's still outside. We have to keep the Mountain King here. Give me a hand.
Everybody stand back!
Watch out for the fruits he's spitting out. I can use those against him.
Compel!
Yeah, that's it.
Let's light it up! May I present... Teamwork is trick!
Target acquired.
Boom!
What do we do? We can't open the rift!
Kill me! Put an end to White's shame!
By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever on.
Oh, Burkina, I must atone.
Patience. We will answer to the fire for all our deeds. Even if one day I fall behind, never look back. Keep moving forward, as we are now.
Live with your guilt and shame. This is the price to pay.
Heir to the Turnfire, please use my ruined vessel to train the heroes of the future. The will of Kangamato will march ever on, till the abyss is stamped out.
Whew. Pretty eventful day yesterday, huh? What?
Traveler, you've come at just the right time. I have some good news for you. Trinidad's condition is stabilized. He suffered burns on much of his body, but we believe he'll survive.
Guess that's the best news we could hope for. Paimon has to ask, is everyone in your tribe such a risk taker? First Kinich, then Elder Trinidad? Is this the scions of the Canopy's adventurous spirit in action?
We're simply not afraid to charge ahead into the unknown. He's fine. Don't worry. He's gone to check on the Mountain King. Something most mysterious has happened. After the incident yesterday, a transparent shell is formed around the Mountain King's body. We don't understand the mechanism behind it, but the shell appears to insulate him against the influence of abyssal power. It is somewhat akin to a scab, in that it stops the abyssal energy within him from bleeding out, while also preventing further abyssal energy from seeping in and infecting him. We've never seen anything like it. The tribe's most senior elders believe it was caused when he was burned by the sacred flame, similar to the way burned wood becomes charcoal. I think their theory makes sense. After all, we've never thrown the Mountain King directly into the sacred flame before.
Wow. So it's made a barrier against abyssal energy? That's a good thing, right?
It's practically a miracle from what we've seen of it so far. It means that the Mountain King's level of abyssal energy is now stable. No longer will we need to perform an annual cleansing ceremony.
Wow, that's amazing!
I know what you're thinking. The young people in the tribe are already speculating that yesterday's ceremony was a Turnfire night like none other in our history. Because you and Kinich, you summoned the very flame that appears in our... and that fire...
Whoa!
I may be the chief of this if anyone can answer it, I suspect it would be the bearer of the Malipo name. He is in the mountain...
Ah, so Kinich then. Hey, Kinich!
Hey yourselves. You two doing okay after yesterday?
We were gonna ask you the same question. You scared Paimon half to death when you rushed into the fire.
Sorry. I couldn't just stand and watch the Mountain King get burned alive.
So you thought you'd try and extinguish the sacred flame with Dendro? Or is that an attempt to make the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula die of laughter?
The sacred flame only possesses a fraction of the Pyro Archon's power. It's not as if I was fighting the Pyro Archon herself.
Kenichi, when you went into the flames, were you intending to,
Intending to what?
to, do the same thing as Burkina?
Sacrifice myself? Of course not. My focus was on keeping the Mountain King alive, not on what it would cost. But now I'm curious. What made you think I was going to sacrifice myself?
Well, because everyone's saying the Turnfire is what saved the king last night. And Ponche's theory was that summoning the Turnfire is a tit-for-tat exchange, right? So, Paimon thought you decided to pay for it with your life.
So you've heard that rumor too. I'm afraid I can't say for sure. What happened yesterday was a first for me too.
Well, even if you don't know, there's probably no one in the world who does.
What I would say is, if that really was the power of the Turnfire, I'd sooner believe that the Mountain King summoned it himself.
The Mountain King? Then, what price did he pay?
The core meaning of price is not atonement or compensation, but what you're willing to give up in order to obtain what you want. It's easy to die for your sins, much harder to live with the guilt and keep on going. In the end, the Mountain King chose the latter option, for Burkina and for the tribe. That's the price he paid.
Alright, so how is the Mountain King doing now?
Health-wise, there's nothing to worry about. He'll enter a fighting stance whenever we set foot in his territory. But his attacks are gentler now, and not as crazed as before. Like he said yesterday, he just intends to be a sparring partner for people to practice with. Yeah, I tried communicating with him again.
We dare say that Locust King has well and true. Its body remains fighting fit thanks to the perverse power of the Abyss. But time has been less kind to its soul. It was ground to a pulp long ago.
But we saw him come back to his senses yesterday.
That was merely one last burst of brain activity before it croaked. As you humans would say, it went out with a bang.
Oh, come on! Stop being such a doomer. Paimon bets the Mountain King has finally let go of the tragedies of the past now, and is focusing on moving forward. That's why he doesn't have time to chat with us. He's too...
Well, at least it means...
Yeah, that's right.
But he ended up being
that's on him. It's not your...
friends? But you're... So promise me, for you?
Yeah, everyone's happy except me. For
Pony?
Toba, you're my friend, so I...
Now hold your horse. Okay, before you roll your eyes out of your skull, All right, I'll just get to the point. Do you know
what?
Your extreme?
Huh?
On my first day here, it's a dangerous sport.
Oh.
Of course. Anyway, in the hands of the enemy, I was scorned. Why does Uncle Sanka always... But in the end, I made it through, and
The moral of the story is to look forward in life, right? Yeah, we've heard that one millions of times. Sorry, Uncle Sanka, but you're not cut out to be a teacher.
Very smart, Hoonie. But what I'm trying to tell you is that after I she's right behind...
Another trick about... Huh? your home, Mualani. Paimon can't wait to have a look around.
See? What did I tell you? A dip in the hot springs after a battle is just the best.
Fetch me a bottle of wine, would you, dear?
Just one? Let's get another. It's still early in the day, isn't it?
Want to go to Golden Dusk later?
Now this is a vacation. Absolutely amazing.
Wow, it's so lively around here. Is there some kind of holiday going on?
We try to treat every day like a holiday around here. We believe every day is worth celebrating. Now, let me show you around. Where to start? Shochiqui Cattle Records, Kalamchi Plaza. Oh, there's so many options, but the hot springs, of course. Natural hot springs have tons of health benefits. Go for a nice long soak and you're guaranteed a good night's sleep.
Wait, you want us to bathe? Here?
Oh, don't be shy. Come on, I'll take you to get changed.
Mualani!
Huh? Oh, Auntie Atea!
Please, I've told you that just Atea is fine. Do I look that old to you? Were you taking these two to the hot springs?
That's right. Oh, they only just arrived in Nat.
Hi there!
I'm Mualani's neighbor, Atea. By the way, Mualani, I heard you lost to Kachina during the pilgrimage. Is that true?
Yeah, I was this close to winning. Oh, definitely not the result I wanted, but still not too surprising. Kachina's always been strong. Anyway, it's all in the past. I'm gonna take these two for a dip in the hot springs. Talk to you later. Oh, wait. You'll need swimsuits first. I'm sure I can find you something lying around the shop. I'll go look.
Hold it right there, young lady. Have you forgotten the rule about bathing in the hot springs?
Rule? Oh, wait, you mean...
There's a rule about bathing in the hot springs?
That's right. Outlanders have to complete a trial at an artificial hot spring before they're allowed access to the natural ones.
It's not nearly as scary as it sounds. Basically, natural hot springs have higher temperatures that not everyone can withstand. A few travelers have gotten scalded by the water in the past, so now we have an unwritten rule. All Outlanders need to adapt to the lower temperature artificial springs first. But seriously, Auntie Atea, do we have to be so strict? These two are formidable adventurers. I know they can handle it.
Famous last words. The hot springs are not to be underestimated. You can never be too careful. Besides, the environment's been unstable lately. Could be a sign that the Abyss is about to attack.
Oh, that sounds dangerous. You know, Paimon's really not all that formidable, so careful is good.
Exactly. There will be no excessive risk-taking on my watch. Mualani, take them to the artificial spring first.
Okay.
That's more like it. And don't try anything funny. I'm heading to the artificial spring in a bit, and if I don't see you there, your days of copping free meals at my place are done.
Relax. Oh, by the way, Atea, how have you been feeling lately?
Much better. How else would I have the energy to keep an eye on all you rascals? Hey, you over there! How many times have I told you no roughhousing near the hot springs?
Oh, shoot! That weird lady's...
Run! Stop right there! You need a stern talking to!
She sure has a lot of energy.
She's a legend in our tribe. Everyone knows her. Back before I inherited my ancient name, she was one of Natland's most renowned warriors, famous for her love of hot springs. In fact, she often threw parties at the hot springs. She referred to anyone who came to these parties as her hot spring buddies. The attendees were all respected warriors like Liliuo, Kaiulani, Vichama, oh, and the Archon.
If Paimon lived here, she would take advantage of the hot springs too.
It's just, during battle, she was impaled in the abdomen by an abyssal monster. The doctors managed to save her life, but they made it clear that she could never bathe in the hot. Abyssal power still exists within her body. Immersing herself in hot water would accelerate the corrosion of her internal organs and the progression of her illness.
Oh, no wonder she has so many scars. Paimon had no idea she was so seriously injured.
That's normal. She never talks about her injury. She's worked tirelessly over the years to dig up artificial springs so that more and more people can experience our tribe's natural wonders, even though she can't enjoy them herself. I really respect her for that. Anyway, let's head to the artificial springs. If Auntie Atea gets there before us, we're gonna be in some real hot water. Bring it!
Oh, I see. That's a great idea. I like it.
See, I told you the chief would agree.
Well, let's get moving then. We can't let a word of this slip to anyone else.
Hey, Amina, Hikaru, Marukao! You three seem particularly cheerful today. What's the occasion?
Oh, Mulani! You're back. Who are these two?
This is the Traveler and Paimon, two very important guests. I wanted to take them to the natural hot springs, but Auntie Atea caught us, so we had to come here first.
Oh, what a coincidence! We were just talking about her.
We think Auntie Atea's illness has taken a turn for the better.
Really? How can you tell?
Okay, so while you've been busy with the pilgrimage, we noticed that she's been visiting the hot springs alone at night. Specifically, the hot springs in the cave to the north of our settlement. I'm sure you know the one. Apparently, she used to go there a lot before they became abandoned for some reason. She could never come into contact with hot water before, and now she's visiting the hot springs every night. I mean, it's pretty obvious what that means, right?
Yeah, so we got to thinking, what if we renovated the abandoned spring behind her back, then threw her a huge surprise party? Chief Amina thinks it's a great idea too. So, you want in?
Of course! How could you even think of pulling this off without me? I'm a little busy right now, though. I'll come find you once we're done at the hot springs.
Of course! Take your time. You should focus on our guests for now. These artificial springs are pretty new, but the experience is just as good as the natural ones if you ask me. We really worked hard on them, so I hope you enjoy. And you two, I know you want to focus on Atea's surprise, but don't forget your patrol duties in the meantime. The Abyss could attack at any moment, so we need to stay vigilant.
You got it, Chief. We'll keep an eye out. You can count on us.
All right, we're off then. See you at the abandoned spring, Mulani.
I'm also gonna head out. Have fun!
Finally, it's hot spring time! Oh, I already arranged swimwear for you guys, by the way. Come on, I'll show you to the changing room. So, what do you think? Can you feel the warmth relax every muscle in your body?
Yeah, it's so nice. The steam is warm too.
The first time I came to the hot springs, there was no calming effect whatsoever. I was such a little ball of energy, the moment my parents looked away, I ran off to the high-temperature pools. It was actually pretty funny looking back on it. They were absolutely frantic, looking for me all over, until finally they saw my head slowly poke out from under the water. I was too young to remember the whole ordeal, but my parents told me all about it. A natural-born swimmer, my mother called me. Just like her, I taught myself how to dive underwater the first time I ever went swimming. So feel free to go for a swim. I'll be right here if you need rescuing.
Okay, here goes nothing.
Auntie Atea, you really came to check on us?
Of course. And I'm glad you listened. I brought you all some milk and snacks as well. I'll just leave them here. The temperature in the artificial springs isn't too high, so I went with Saurus crackers and grain fruit chips. See how you like them.
Oh, thank you! These are great!
Well, I did make them myself. Very few young people know how to truly appreciate hot springs, so listen carefully. To bathe in a hot spring is to completely...
Hey!
All right, looks like you were able to adapt. Well, I've got to get going. Oh, and make sure you drink your milk. I'm looking at... That better not happen.
Okay.
Paimon didn't think you were the type to do something like that.
I remember thinking I'd totally get away with it too. But turns out milk is pretty easy to spot when you pour it into clear water. Not my best work. Some people get dizzy if they stay in here too long. You guys all right?
Paimon's fine, just a bit stuffed.
Looks like you two are naturals. Oh, by the way, I certainly don't trust their aesthetic taste. In exchange, though, I can recommend a couple... Huh?
Yeah, she brought us snacks and friends are supposed to help.
Well then, all right, we should get going.
Mulani! Wait, you brought our guests too?
We're here to help!
But you're important guests. We can't put you to work.
All right. Stop trying to out-polite each other, would you? The sooner we get this party started, the sooner we get to enjoy the real party. Now, where to start? Looks like the water outlet is blocked pretty bad. We'll need to dig under it. Ooh, those boxes in the corner need to be thrown out as well. Oh! They're moldy as all get out! Ugh. Also, someone needs to go out and get some cloth, wood, and decorations. Oh, and snacks too. I say we get enough for 20 or 30 people. Bulk purchases fetch the best prices after all. Oh, but don't just accept the first offer they give you.
I'm not good at haggling. Why don't you go?
Hey, I'm not any better, and I wouldn't even know what to buy. How about we handle things here while you three deal with the shopping?
Yeah, that works too. I can introduce you to all the shops while we're at it. All right, let's meet back here later.
Bring it!
Hey there, Yellowfast. Hope business has been going well.
Well, if it isn't Mualani, back from the pilgrimage?
That's right. Didn't make the cut this year, though.
Well, it wouldn't be a competition if everyone got to win. So, what'll it be today?
Here, it's all on the list. Quite a sizable order, as you can see. So, can we expect a discount?
Wow, that is a large order. What's it all for? A party?
That's right. Keep this between us for now, but We're throwing a hot spring party for Auntie Ate.
Wait, you're saying she can go in the hot springs again? That's great news! How about this?
Come on, I know you can sweeten the deal. That pile of wood's been sitting there since I left.
All right, all right.
Wow, that was amazing, Mualani!
All in a day's work. By the way, Yellowfast, are these 2 stones for sale?
Interested? They won't come cheap.
I'm not planning to haggle this time, I promise. Package them separately, nope. Kachina likes shiny little trinkets. I'll hold on to them for now. It'll be a nice...
All right, that should be everything.
Let me see... Huh?
That's on the house. 7 years ago, when the Abyss attacked our tribe, Atea saved my brother's life. She never asked for any, so send her my
Oh, we will. Well, that's our shopping done. We're back. How's everything going? Wow, this place cleaned up nice. You got the water on block.
I would hope so. We spent all... Did you guys get everything?
Oh, we brought that...
All right then, roll up your...
Actually, why don't you 2 take a break? I'll handle it. So, I was brainstorming on the way over, and I'm thinking we could drop... So, what do you think?
It looks big.
Well, I'm usually the one in charge of the family store. Not to mention, this was totally a group effort.
Yeah, tonight's definitely not gonna work.
I see. This could actually be a good thing. Well, let's call it a day then. Traveler, Paimon, you must be tired too.
Bring it!
All right, this is it. Get a good night's sleep, okay?
Yep. Anyway, we need to...
To arms, everyone! To arms!
Why now?
Traveler, Paimon!
Mualani?
It's the Abyss. Our patrol, come with me.
Mualani, a little help.
One moment, I'll be right there. Really? That's perfect. I've been waiting for the chance to fight by your side. Hang in there. We're here to help. Let's light it up.
Have they been contaminated by the Abyss?
No, they are the Abyss. Destroy them.
Let's ride.
Thank you.
I'm over. Go help the others.
I almost died.
We've cleared out most of the monsters over here. Looks like we're still in for a... Let's go ask Amina.
Carving wave. We were prepared for an attack, but we didn't have—
Where'd they come from this?
the east side. We've pinpointed the position of an abyssal pylon. An abyssal pylon?
A kind of gate created by the Abyss. One that allows— The only way to end the attack is to destroy the pylon as soon as possible. Otherwise—
Exactly.
All right, we'll go seal off the one to the east. Traveler, Paimon.
Of course! On behalf of the people of the spring.
Let's go. There's no time to— Faster! Bring it!
Mualani, is that the pylon?
That's it, all right. Come on, let's get rid of this thing.
The show begins! Let the world collide!
Letting great names echo! So everybody stand! I don't see any more monsters.
Do these attacks happen?
Yeah, it makes things hard sometimes. Besides, the Abyss doesn't care how difficult. Come on, we should head back. Huh? What are you looking at? Is there something over there?
You're right. Mualani. Wait, that area looks kind of...
What? We probably don't have any reinforcements over there.
Huh? Seems like the monsters are decreasing in number.
Come on, everyone, keep it up!
All right.
Let's ride!
Ah! How brilliant! Ateya, what are you doing here?
Where do you think? I was in a hurry.
Stop talking for now.
Is this the right area? Hello? Anyone there? Mulan.
Ateya took care of it. But
All right, stop fussing. Don't—
wait, no.
Ateya!
You think I couldn't tell you were avoiding me on— And you, Mualani, were you the one that brought the snacks? How many times have I—
Oh, forget about that. The doctor's all—
The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each—
What? The crystal—
The anguish he feels. I also came across a
Ateya! Ateya! Wait, what do you— What is this? Some sort of purification?
How can that— I never knew that was even possible.
Ateya! Yes, thanks to the Traveler. By the way, Traveler, are you all right? I just saw you purify abyssal power. You're sure? Good.
Thank goodness.
You scared us all half to death just now.
All right, everyone, head back and get some rest. We'll meet here. We'll celebrate Ateya's recovery, and most importantly, we'll show the Traveler and Paimon how grateful we are for their aid.
Got it!
Got any other secret powers I should know about? But seriously, you really came through for us tonight, so thank you.
Paimon almost forgot you had that ability. You used to be— That was some quick thinking, Traveler.
Abyssal power still exists within her body.
We think Auntie Atea's...
She can never come into contact with hot water.
Hello?
All right. All right.
Not interested in hanging out with the other kids? Snacks not to your taste? None of the above, huh? I heard you were the one who cleansed the abyssal power yesterday. I was hoping—
Who? Me?
Yes, you. Come on. Let's go for a walk.
Hey, where are you going? Did something happen?
Just going to get some air. It's too noisy in here. You have fun. We'll be right back. Oh, and there are extra snacks in that box over there if they need replenishing. Baked them all fresh this morning.
All right! Sounds great!
Mualani.
Yeah?
You've gotten so tall. You know that. Feels like just yesterday you were that rambunctious kid causing trouble all around the hot springs. It's like all that time passed in the blink of an eye. Tell me, how are your parents?
They're away on business. Traveler, did something happen? Bullseye.
I wasn't visiting the hot springs because I was getting better. It's because your friend saved my life in that cave. And because the hot springs, I'm just trying to enjoy them for as long as I have left.
Oh.
Mualani?
That better not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not. That's what you said back at the artificial spring. I wanted to believe you were actually recovering.
You want to know something? Recovery, death, to me, the two aren't all that different. Both are worth celebrating. You've never been resurrected, so you might not understand. But Death and I, we're old pals by now. There's nothing sad about being reunited with an old friend. I lived with regret but yesterday, I was finally able to let seeing you out there, even if I was never injured, old age would still take me one day. Just remember, whether in life or death, I am
I understand. I'll do everything in my power to protect our tribe, our nation, and live up.
Good. Oh, and if any of you have the chance to meet with the Archon, could you give this to her for me? A talisman I've carried with me my whole life. It may seem it's brought me good fortune in battle. Even after. Just tell her it embodies fond memories and my strength of will. She'll know what I'm trying to say.
Don't worry.
We'll make... Alright. That...
Traveler, Atea,
Excuse me, what did I... Life is a journey in which there's no turning back. So forge ahead and don't hold back.
Sometimes the law's compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict.
Paimon feels like a whole new Paimon now. Still, spending time. The Kaholasaurs are so. Oh, and Atea's snacks were so yelling at some kids who got caught throwing.
Hey, you guys. Sleep well last night?
Yep, this area.
Glad you like it.
Hey, Mualani!
Yeah? What do you need?
The team sent out to fight in the Night Warden Wars has returned.
And Kachina? Is she back?
Kachina... But don't worry, the team was victorious, so the rite of resurrection will be held in the stadium soon.
That's a relief. The Abyss is cunning, and it was her first time. Mistakes are bound to happen.
Exactly. She deserves...
Alright, thanks for letting me know. Jeez, she sounded a little anxious.
Mualani, you said the Abyss... Like, think about all those monsters that attacked your tribe. If there really was some... not that Paimon wants them to be in it.
At a glance, it certainly seems, but through our long history of 500 years ago, the Abyss invaded to... That's right. And Natlan was the worst affected of all. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and Hero... Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for hundreds of years, only able to be reversed little by little. Our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo's territory was overrun by dangerous sludge surging from under... It was like each disaster was designed for specific... Exactly. We once thought that... We now believe the Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom.
And that's how it became so dangerous.
Yes. And luckily, now every...
You must have had to...
Every battle, every responsibility, but... to think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations. It's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know? We have to. Not only... Anyway, let's head to the stadium. Our fishing... The sea's not going...
Whoa, this place is packed already.
Of course. No one's gonna miss out on the chance to... Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the kind of person who likes being the center of attention.
Looks like I'm just in time.
Kenichi, you're here!
Yeah, a commission ran longer than expected.
Yeah, it's all taken care of. Our new friend here's got some tricks up his sleeve, but...
Hey, look! Is it about to start?
That's right. Someone will come out and recite a eulogy. Come on, let's find a spot with a good... Let's go somewhere higher up.
Warriors of Natla, we are those who grew along, those who fought. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name.
What?
Usually, once the ode is complete.
What's going on? This has never happened.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the... Think about it. The ode rekindles all...
Since the Archon couldn't find Kachina in the Night Kingdom...
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina be...
Pathetic.
Your wild guesses are misplaced.
Maybe you did. But who's to say whether that little girl even could... Why would the YUB recognize someone like her? Even if she was on the winning team.
How dare you insult a Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss! She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumors when she's not even here to defend herself.
Calm down, Mualani.
I can't just sit here and let them slander her like that.
To insult a hero of Natlan.
You...
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is really or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation...
That's true. If she wasn't... Maybe the YUB
I mean, that girl...
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's not...
No! She's been waiting, no matter how daunting the situation. We don't even know what happened. So don't you dare try to use this...
Fine. We'll find...
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina. However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. To prevent further casualties, I have decided...
What?
No one is all-knowing. No, but doubt is a means by... If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly. Doubt...
No,
Even though I have said nothing to change your...
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. I know you said you were investigating...
I've already shared everything I know. So...
Of course I'll join...
In that case...
We should join...
Oh, and if it's not too much... Rest assured, everyone. Once again, I apologize.
Did
I believe she did.
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubted. There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know until we find and address the
And that means Kachina...
That's correct. Not in...
How long will that take?
It's hard to...
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the... She wasn't afraid of death because she knew whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Rest. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her, and we supported her every step of the way, but what are we supposed to do now? Sit peacefully and wait for her return? Lose ourselves in grief over her death? Tell me, are we her friends? Or her murderers?
That's not fair, Mualani.
It's all right. Believe me, I want to bring her back as soon, but please, hear what I have to say so I can... Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss...
You mean...
The Sacred Flame. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams, but if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up...
If we compare the two choices, the former seems to be the lesser of two... Sorry. I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name Malipo. The raw truth can be cruel.
But what would you say, Mualani? This is personal for you.
No. I can't choose between them, and I...
You're saying...
Yes. What happened?
And that is the crux of the problem. Either way, there will be people who suffer. Once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer... Their ultimate goal isn't to prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else. Then, we have to find another way of strengthening the Sacred Flame to keep the... I understand your anger.
Wow. Hyman thought things were gonna get heated.
I owe you an apology, Archon.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars. That way, we would still be able to fuel the Sacred Flame.
I've considered that, but without the chance to fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige, and competitor numbers will drop. With fewer participants, the amount of contending fire...
So, essentially, the Abyss has taken...
You've learned about the concept of staying there for a short period of time. Your sense of self will be... Imagine pouring a cup of water into a... I won't sugarcoat it.
Just like you said, Archon. You can focus all your efforts on dealing with the Sacred Flame.
The Abyss poses the same threat to you as it...
Kachina's waiting for us to rescue her.
I failed to protect her during our campaign.
Traveler? What do you think?
Understood. Then I'll support... The Masters of the Nightwind have a technique that can extract... If we can find Kachina's ancient name, then comes the hard part.
But isn't the Night Kingdom...
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is a way... However, know that the...
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the...
So,
Lolly of the Masters of the Nightwind once created an artifact that can... It was originally used as a ceremonial artifact.
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions of the Canopy a few days...
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. Besides, Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first conversation. I've heard all about your accomplishments. Ever since you arrived, I've been... Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations?
Yeah, things were pretty complicated at the...
That's more like it. After perhaps even more than you can imagine. Ideally, this would be the perfect night for a...
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded in the fight. It embodies fond memories and my strength of will. That's what she asked us to tell you. She said you'd know what that means.
I didn't think this day would come so soon. If things were different, the two of us could have enjoyed... But don't worry.
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production of contending fire.
You're right. Even now, the gradual corrosion caused by the Abyss has resulted in a massive short as things stand. The pilgrimage is a lost cause. Suspending it allows us to save our strength to defend the Abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan.
We can't let the general public know that.
No. If the public learned that Natlan's destruction... But if I said nothing at all, they would have continued to question the
Another simple choice. The latter was...
I have never subscribed to the belief that the right choice is the one with the... Let's go. There's still—
You mean?
Yes. The sacred flame must never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the abyss, but it's also the pillar of Natlan's stability. So until our heroes are ready, I will sacrifice my power to keep—
But that can only last so long.
Don't let desperation— Those chosen by the Wyab have already embarked on their destined path. It is for them to decide how— All we can do—
Even so, for you to make this—
If not me, then who— I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Archon, it's the Fatui!
The Archon of Natlan. A force to be reckoned with. The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us? Let our blades do the talking! Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
you alright, Archon?
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui Harbingers.
I never imagined someone could match you in combat. If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries ago?
Yeah. And how much does he know about Natlan?
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. The only purpose that unites them is collecting the Gnosis. But I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being here as well.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui. If they attack again and we're not prepared, we're done for.
No, we're running out of time. The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed, the power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Nightwind.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessarily. This could prove to be a very valuable turn of events. When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within him. I'll need to investigate further. Kenichi, go to the Masters of the Nightwind and look into who could have aided the captain. Speak to Citlali. She should know.
Of course. I'll head out right now. Do you still intend to...
Yes, but fear not. Natlan's strength has never rested solely in its Archon. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision now.
Is everything okay,
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. Too late now. I just hope the others have a safe journey.
What's happening at the stadium? Did something...
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power. She must be fighting a formidable
Should we go back and check what's going...
Have faith in the Archon.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name...
Okay, let's just...
Wine is right over there. Let's go.
Chaska.
Nice to see you again, Wina. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries.
Whoa, hold on a sec.
My friend Kachina is trapped with the...
Rescue her? From the night?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. Going there, the nature of battle is
I appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief Wina. But if the...
I thought you might say...
Is something wrong, Wina? Life isn't complete without taking risks.
If you're that determined.
Thank you.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back.
Oh, Chaska's a peacemaker, so she's famous throughout the tribes. She's always the one people call to resolve conflicts.
Her younger sister Quichi's always hanging around our tribe, too.
Oh, you have a younger sister.
Yes. But let's get back to business.
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom is like a river flowing with concepts. And the ancient name you seek is like a tiny... In that sense, the stone is like a fishing boat drifting down the river.
We couldn't do that ourselves.
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have the strength...
Who?
Vichama, A legendary warrior and scout. He's got a keen eye and a well-honed intuition. Even his ancient name means to seek. If you're fishing for...
Vichama?
He's one of Auntie Atea's hot spring buddies. Where can we...
Ever since Malco passed, he spends most of his...
Thank you.
Good luck.
Whoa, watch your footing. In the sky, too. Right.
Someone admiring the scene. Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something? What? You're saying you could... No, if you really think about it.
Are you okay?
Everything's fine. After I help you find Kachina's ancient...
Your friend? Oh!
Yes, but I'd rather not get into it if it's all the same to you.
That's not a problem.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find...
Then we're agreed. I see. From what I can tell, it functions almost like an abyssal pylon. Both connect them. Once the connection is established...
Wow, you got...
I just picked up on the basics, really. I'll go find an open area and start setting...
We'll go right away.
First, I'll need some hook ropes.
Wait, are you saying...
By creating something tangible in our world, like a net, we can create a...
Oh, I see.
Right. I need two chunks of... Normally, you can only get obsidian from the Children of Echoes.
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Oh, and...
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no...
I appreciate it. Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything...
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more insight than you, Paimon. Let's just focus on the preparations for now. Hang on, Kachina. We're coming for you. Hello. Do you have any hook ropes for sale?
Hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much?
Oh, the whole thing?
Deal.
Wait.
What, you want me to drive down the price?
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These rope... All right.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the travel...
Excuse me, do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes. I've got a chunk for sale right over there.
Perfect.
That might...
Thank you so much.
Relax. Everything...
I know, it's just... Kachina always carries all sorts of shiny stones with her. If I was the one trapped in the night...
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady. How does it look?
Perfect! Thank you.
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just... Here you go. How's he doing?
Do you know what happened?
I heard about it in passing while I was... Melko was an amazing fighter, capable of knocking out... 5 years ago, they both emerged, but on the eve of battle, the Abyss...
Then what happened?
The team agreed that he couldn't... VeeOffMeta didn't argue. He knew going to the front lines with an injured leg would... It's just... Melko and the others ended up facing... VeeOffMeta went into a deep depression after that. He blames himself for everything. Oh, you're not wrong. But it's possible he chooses to blame himself. I've tried convincing him to move forward. The Abyss has cost... Anyway.
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here. When do we start?
I've made all the necessary adjustments, so we're good to go. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name, and then you return... Go ahead. Yes. After Malko fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. It turned out he wasn't bested by some If I had been there, I would have been... I've always blamed myself for what happened.
But that happened, the Pyro Archon said all...
There might not be much hope, but I still have to try. All right, let's get to it. I'll start searching for the conceptualized... Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle.
Look at that golden thing. It must be one of those fragments VeeOffMeta mentioned. Let's get closer. Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone!
Motion to compel! Bring it! Incinerate! Let's light it up! Time to shine! Bring it! Hear the echoes of the valley! I'm going in! Boom boom! Wrap up the flame!
How much longer, VeeOffMeta?
Not long! We're getting close!
VeeOffMeta!
Quick! Take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malko. Just a little longer.
Something's not right.
The Abyss is corroding his body!
I should have died 5... I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the Abyss is strong.
This power.
Hanging in there?
Malco. No! Why can't I find him? Why?
We can't wait any longer.
I already tried, but the power of the Abyss has...
In that case, get back!
Chaska, wait!
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion.
Give us a heads up next time, will you?
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof.
Okay.
At least Kachina's ancient name. Vichama!
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malco's ancient name. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. And now...
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the...
Huh? What's that?
Huh? This is...
Hey, Malco.
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words? Sure.
Too bad. I never thought I'd actually die on this mission.
Guess I have something to be thankful. Maybe you're right. Vichama, don't be sad. Just keep on living. For the both of us.
Was that?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after...
Of course. Seeing him, hearing his voice again, it makes me unbelievably happy. But it also brings with it an even deeper pain.
A deeper pain?
Malco was always the type to put on a brave face. For all these years, I regretted not...
Vichama!
I'm fine. Actually, when you asked for my help, I hesitated too, but I also understood. Once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our most valuable. If I could do it all over again, I would have followed Malco to the front lines no matter what. Even with an injured leg, there were still that way. Even if the outcome stayed the same, there are critical junctures in life. That's something...
Thank you, Vichama. I promised I would find her.
That's good to hear.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organ. Thanks to him, though, you were only briefly exposed. Just speaking from experience.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient names. Oh, and apologize for destroying the spirit.
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that? I don't know what you want from me.
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wina. I can hear it in your voice.
Honestly, it's just one... They're back.
Koichi? What are you doing here?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. You know exactly why I'm here. My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow...
I'll be just a moment.
Who was that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's not really my story to tell, but she was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child, and abandoned. That strength of will pushed her to survive.
For some reason?
Well, when Chaska finally returned to human society, it was Koichi's parents who adopted her. At the time, Chaska still had a
Ah, I remember those days. Eventually, she found a way to rein in that desire to fight. And now she's who people call... It sounds like she still argues with Koichi, though.
That's partly my fault.
Oh, I get it. No one...
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks when you're young, because by the time you're my age... Still, I can understand where Koichi's coming from. In the end, nobody wants to sit back and let a loved one put their life on the line.
It's just the two of us.
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only...
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to...
Well, technically...
Again with the... We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger and below. You can only go up to level 3 if a situation is so... But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's...
What do you mean, sneak into the place? I always planned on walking in there with my...
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He promised me he'd stop you from doing anything dangerous.
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my...
Oh, I knew it!
This is important. If you were in...
You don't know that? I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics. If you're going to Wall...
All right, whatever. Anything else?
You... What do you mean, any...
Time out. Is this...
Chaska, does it sound like I'm...
Then... You need to know something.
But the person you become when you lose control, that's also not who you are.
That's a different issue. You said it yourself.
I've also told you that managing your condition is equally important.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here. If we keep going, I might actually have to get serious.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat to me.
Koichi! Younger sisters are supposed to...
So, you're really going to go?
No, then support me.
So, that's it. Why'd you have to turn out to...
You...
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago. It's not my place to get involved, but I will say that...
Thank you.
Anytime. Alright, according to Kinich...
If only Tone Bard was...
The Spirit Speaker Stone might be...
Huh? I see. Sounds like it was an urgent situation. If someone's life was on the line, then you had no choice. Still, stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom, okay?
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient...
Well, it's fairly
The Fatui again? We can't go
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power?
That's why... Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of still.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf.
There's no need to be so modest, Yan-san.
Archon, I'm sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get... Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her...
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos I've collected.
Whoa. I've never seen this place before. There's so many things in here.
It looks like there are items from every tribe. Collecting them must have taken a lot of effort.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts. In Natlan, everyone grows up listening to this, and physical items do a far better job. Now, I still if you're curious about an item.
Alright, we'll have a look. Hey, there's a fishing rod here. It must—
That's right. It belongs to a legendary fish. He and I met in a tavern. He told me about— In his eyes, I saw a
So, did he do it?
The next time I saw him, he was covered in scars. He managed to kill the fish, but can a fisherman claim victory if he failed?
Well, Paimon—
That was my answer as well. The experience was far more valuable than the prize itself. In the end, he didn't want his tools to go to waste, so he gave them to me.
Wait, that means you also know how to fish.
Maybe we can go head-to-head sometime.
Whoa, that belt is bigger than Paimon's head!
The Collective of Plenty are known for their bodybuilding competitions and contests of strength. This belt is a symbol of great honor within the tribe. The association with strength might also have been the reason the original belt was extremely heavy. It was difficult for even 2 people to lift. And even if a warrior had the strength to put it on, wearing it for any length of time would still leave them gasping for breath.
Sounds like it.
So the owner of the original belt, Kitera, commissioned a craftsman to make a copy. He would often wear this version when training in order to protect his—
Or he made a lighter version so he could wear it all the time. There are so many jars and potions around.
No, those belong to the masters of the Nightwind. Yamaya is an expert in this field, and she taught me. The tools you see here are the contents of the jars aren't all that special.
Ooh, must be some—
Grape juice.
Huh?
It's quite tasty, although probably expired by—
This is Atea's talisman.
I'm sure you're familiar with this one already. Atea—
Whoa, this weapon is huge! Which tribe did it belong to?
Ah, that weapon belonged to Tenoch, a hero from 500 years ago. Strictly speaking, he didn't belong to any single tribe. That's because even before the disaster with the Abyss broke out, he had already been exiled.
Exiled?
It was a punishment imposed out of necessity, but he accepted it all the same. When the Abyss attacked, the tribes found themselves. He united the 6 Ultimately, he perished. And because he had already lost his ancient name, and so he was laid to rest, alongside—
Wow.
Indeed. Even now, his story is told throughout the land. The powder still needs some time to settle. Well, what—
Yeah! If each item represents a different— Does every item hold a—
That's right. The items in my collection actually serve a similar purpose. They demonstrate the true— Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. But there's also a different theory, one that—
One?
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your— Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to exist. They become part of who you are. Take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions, and eventually arrive at a very different destination. The future is the same way. It exists even though it has yet to come to pass. We just lack the means to perceive it. Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future. They simply call it by a different name. Fate. You're quite familiar with that concept, I would imagine.
That does kinda...
Humanity excels at living in the present. But too often, while the Pilgrimage and the Night Warden War, only by uniting the people of Natlan across countless eras can we fight back against an enemy to come up with such a set of rules. The first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of... That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the Divine Throne, he used it to borrow, namely, a framework, through which, by holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the... In addition, the Sacred Flame will grant them significant knowledge...
So, it all comes down to the power of the Divine Throne. Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes. That's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised. I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist to paint our likeness.
Your sister is so cute! It looks like the two of you are really close. Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but seeing this portrait, it kind of makes... It really doesn't look like there was anything special about...
A little late for that question.
Sorry! Paimon's so...
No matter what others may say, becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties. My father made the most delicious stew. One time, we didn't close the door securely, and my sister immediately burst into tears. I still remember the way they laid there, sulking like a pair of children, even...
Wow.
Isn't that what being a family is? As the Archon, I made a vow to defend this nation, and experiences like that, they remind me exactly what I'm trying...
Well, what happened after that?
I believe she ended up working as an architect and artist. She built many houses. Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that the powder is set, place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin. Surely as the echoes of life resound, ancient name, take us to your...
Am I hallucinating again? Kachina! Huh? I'm not seeing the... It's okay, Kachina. It's just... Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time. I was waiting for the Y-Up to send me back. The Y-Up saved me. Even though its power is... The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. All you need to do is stay safe.
It's okay. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. I'll find a way back. You don't have to put yourselves in danger to come rescue me.
You're always like this, Kachina. Now, I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars. A hero of Natlan. All you need... All you need to do is place your... No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind.
Yeah, we're so cool.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now come... This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal and...
I know.
Alright, then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case she... That face you just made.
No, I just...
I'll go with them too, Archon. Thank you so much for your help.
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much... Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter...
That won't...
I hope not.
All right. The show.
So we're underneath Natlan right now?
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization. Humans only established their own society after the fall of the dragons.
So these are Saurian ruins? Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns? They had their own advanced—
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived. These ruins have been abandoned for a long time. But so what you're saying is...
No. It's going to be obstacle after...
What?
It's the pre-adventure excitement!
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Then let's go.
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natlan's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day if you list them out one by one. It's much faster to just focus on what's good.
Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
How brilliant! That's gonna hurt everybody's dance! Let the world collide! Let the mountains veins boil! Motion to compel! Boom boom! Yeah!
All right.
Whoa, the place we need to go seems really high up.
Incinerate! Time to shine! Hear the echoes of the valley! Teamwork is dripping! Invisible evidence! Motion to compel! The show... Shower me with tricks! Boom boom! Cha! Ha! Cha! This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
This must be the entrance to Pyro.
Yes.
We actually have... Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Hey! You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard!
Looks like we made it. This is the night. It looks so different from what I imagined. That overflow of energy is probably what...
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world...
Paimon's more worried about how we're...
Do you see that patch of light on the ground?
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge just... If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to...
That's it? Right.
So that means all we need to do is find...
Exactly. This light is streaming...
The terrain look...
Yeah, these...
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Calm down, I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right? Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malco. It's like it was seeking me out. I'm sorry I can only appear before you.
No, we should be the ones apologizing. But we had to destroy it.
Of course. Under the power of the stone, turns out even our regrets...
Whether in triumph...
Exactly. That may not be... You're looking for a young girl from the children... I'd like to help her while I'm still in this... Be careful.
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Ouch!
Quick, get back here. You can't go... Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being. We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way. Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them. Let the mountain's veins boil! Everybody stand! Invisible evidence! Boom boom!
Oh, Paimon can't see anything!
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Did you hear that? What? Never mind.
Don't scare Paimon like...
I heard it too. Doesn't matter.
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place! We're here, Kachina! No, honey? Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these Good idea. Let's go! May I present... Motion to compel. You're here. You're finally here. Thank you so much. The monster can appear from anywhere. The YF's power helped keep me hidden. Had a girl. Should we start heading back then? Actually, I can't exactly put it into...
That was the Pyro Archon's theory.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the Wyab of each tribe. You can think of them like the body of each Wyab. Additional totem poles, like there are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. But if a proxy were to become severe...
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing...
Still, we can't just leave the...
I agree. We might even... Getting rid of the monster might slow down the
Kachina? What's wrong?
Nothing. Maybe we really should leave. No, I'm fine. Just up ahead. I'll lead...
Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you. You don't have anything to... All right.
We've already come all this way.
Let's go.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself?
It's all right. I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, I'm sure... So go.
Thank you for everything. You're true. Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk.
I'm fine. I'm fine. The show begins!
All right.
Wyab? Wyab! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyab?
So we were right. The contamination is already too... Alright, get ready, everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
Careful. We've got company.
Already?
You really think that puny soul could... He tried to get it...
You...
He would have dispersed with or without me. You may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but No. I thought that is the ancient name, the Pyro. Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you could...
Kachina, give me your hand. Feel that?
Thanks, Moalani.
Because I'm not a... You're right. But you also couldn't be...
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back down. The power lies not in the... but in our commitment to a...
Well said!
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than 2 of us to handle an enemy like this.
Sorry in advance.
There aren't many in Natlan who can beat us when...
From the ashes!
Here goes!
Power of
Action at the flame!
Right here! Check this out! That's the run!
This world is already...
We won! We actually won! That's what he gets for underestimating you two. Fantastic work, Kachina! Absolutely fantastic! This makes me so... unbelievably happy.
I'm happy too, Moalani. Together we really are unstoppable!
Huh? My ancient name is... glowing?
It's probably a projection from the real world.
Wait, does that...
That was a bold move. Diving headfirst into the fire. Still, seeing everything you said was it took years worth of... The Pyro Archon's... Only then. Tupac. A warrior from the people of the Spring.
I've heard that name before.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes. And as long as blood still runs through your veins, its blaze will be even amid everlasting darkness. Our bonds remain eternal.
What's wrong?
So that's what happened.
What do you mean?
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now.
We can go over the details once we get back. I know bits and pieces, but
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of
Okay, that should be enough.
I hear your voice, Kachina. My dear child.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I just wanted to make sure you were okay before we leave, but we can't afford to stay here any longer. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient... I'll keep searching within myself for the answer.
You are already an out...
Huh?
You are all my most beloved children. Your ancient name is just that. A name. Much like your parents chose to name you Kachina, I also focus on who you want to be. The story of your ancient name is for you to continue. Just like your... It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step to... Go now, my children.
I know we've never met before, Wayab. Thank you for encouraging Kachina. time. It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to
It's a Sealy! The Sealy opened... The opening in the sky! It's closing!
We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here! Watch out for the falling rocks! Quick, through the middle! Come on, faster!
We'll never make it!
You've done well. Now come home.
We're back! The Pyro Archon...
But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she say she used it all up?
She's still in the speaker's chamber. What we saw in the...
So you're saying...
Every great display of power comes out of... You must feel terrible, Kachi. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon...
I recommend getting a full checkup.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler? Right. You always seem to do pretty well.
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned.
Right. The VeeOffMeta...
I'll let her explain everything. Every move we make from here...
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than before.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first. It's best not to let any lingering effects of the Abyss go untreated.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the Pyro Archon told me about your plan. Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine you one by one. All right. I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone.
He always has been special like that. He can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon doesn't think she's affected either.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Of course. I still have patience to see, so I'll head out.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right. Just give it time.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a...
Huh? No.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable...
Mualani told us a little bit.
500 years ago. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. Even then, it took and still. This is but a superficial victory. The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss. But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory, nor did they hold hope for the future. Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of power passed down from the Wayab nearly severed. If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a 500-year-long plan to save Natlan.
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered since the plan was mentioned in those memories, but there's still something I don't understand.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense! The pirate...
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has... A god can extend a human's life by using... But, as we all know, now a human life is like a flame. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wayab. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wayab would select a hero, indicating the tribe was once again ready. The Chosen would then stand by my...
So that means...
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 5 after your adventure in the Night Kingdom.
So in other words, you always knew who the Wayab were going to...
Yes. According to the plan, the 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient name. Once again, it comes down to the...
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection...
Exactly. It's just another tactic. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. So, I've tried my best. Currently, Shilonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab, Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your...
Well, we have less than a year...
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan, and that's also why I haven't been able to...
But if you knew this whole time, why did...
Perhaps, but the opposite could... Just like your determination to...
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who...
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only hinder their development. I can only trust in... I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was precisely because I chose to trust and rely on others that we managed to get this far. Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual, but in us all. You're quite perceptive, aren't you?
Huh? Oh, right! All the stuff you—
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk. And in addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here—
Fuel?
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but over time they became imbued with on their own. Each item's power. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending— It was a rather crude approach, so all their
But weren't they all—
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never—
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't— And then, it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was met with disaster. Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, if they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan—
Even when you put it
the people and the events of the past— If you still have regrets, let your deeds will become new legends.
Well, we—
Well, now that Kachina has returned, we could all use the rest, that's for sure.
Still, no.
Try not to let it get to you. All right.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors. They attract people from all walks. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They are there to bring all hot spring buddies together. It's been really nice, seeing the children of my tribe get older. I've witnessed their energy, even when they cause trouble. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children. So you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. The abyss is my rage will never. But you came to me because you knew. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we are owed. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die.
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry. Even across time, we will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. Seriously though, Dad should be here. Where is he?
I imagine... Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
The rules are my legacy. They shall
War forged the 6 tribes.
Who will be?
We are those who grew along, those who forged. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
Bring it! Hey, Koichi! You here for the victory feast?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would... It's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others.
Ah, well, you two had a fight, so Paimon can understand.
She didn't cause any trouble during your
Yeah, she was super helpful.
That's good.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty...
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left, but I did it for a reason. Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control sometimes. I had no idea what you might face in the Night Kingdom, so I didn't want to take any chances.
So what you're saying is...
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid, but it works pretty well. It helps her keep her cool for a little while, at least. Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound. That's all I wanted.
But do you really have to go that far? Can't you just talk it out?
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. She can't learn about this, or it'll be even harder to help her. I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. I'll find a way to help her ease this burden. Anyway, I need to get going. Enjoy the celebration. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind... In the end, it's all the abyss...
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Woohoo! Well done, Kachina!
I always knew you could do it, with so much potential at your age.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be
I had no choice!
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild, so I stopped to bandage his wounds. When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do? I'm just one person. I figured Kachina would have no trouble replacing me.
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars.
So,
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day. We got disqualified.
Serves you all right.
Alright. There's, dear friend, firstly, I'm grateful to my friend. This traveler and his companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever. They've agreed to let me learn from them. And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all helped the traveler. They too deserve to be called our heroes. So...
Well said!
I'll drink to that.
How does it feel?
To be honest, it's... Well, you better get used to it. Next... Hey, please don't make...
Ah, you're here.
How did you know? That's Paimon's favorite!
You look like you've still got questions. Ask because the thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time. You could just as easily point out. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now. I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. Or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
Paimon's suddenly remembering that portrait in your room.
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that, from what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with she played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of... Still, it was an impressive achievement. You feel loss keenly. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon.
Yeah, doesn't that...
I suppose, but so even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no end. It's precisely this is a pivotal moment. Well, 3 to be precise. There's one. Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full... Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to 0.